Hi, hello.
Tell us, who are you?
My name is Chester, and basically I'm working by selling products of other companies, and they pay me commission for what I promote for them.
Oh, that's awesome. Tell us a bit of your backstory. What could you tell us?
Well, very simple. I was all my life I worked in construction,
Mm-hmm.
decoration, and cleaning.
Okay.
So with my own companies, this more or less 38 years.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right. And right now, what is it that you want to accomplish?
The thing was, I was feel very trapped, with the system.
Mm.
Even I get good money with my company, I would just feel that I was trapped. So I wanted to feel more freedom of time, more security, financial security, and especially because, of course, I love to travel, know people, be with the family, be with the friends, and be owner of a company. Take you all your time.
Yeah, yeah. All right, got it. So that's, yeah. And so, what is right now? What is like the external struggle you're dealing with? Because we're living like different times right now. So,
Yeah.
what could you tell us about that?
Yeah, that was my thing. For example, I can tell you, was in Portugal with my company. Was a company of almost 25 years, and in 2007, as you remember, was a crash on the economy of several countries. Mm-hmm. Portugal was included on that, And that is the thing. You are working, like create something, and then you don't feel that financial security, So that was I was very introverted. The thing was introverted about what can I do, what I can find, what solutions I can find it, That was the thing.
All right. And right now, what would you say is the external struggle? You still do you still go against that, or is
that was my things, I have no time for my family. I was try to find solutions, so that was my thing, was emotionally I was feeling that I was feel that I was feeling I cannot I cannot get money, I cannot do my things, I love to do a lot of things, and I was feeling that it's impossible if you don't know if you have money or not to go to the end of the month. You are all the time worry about that.
Yes, I think a lot of people would relate with that.
Yeah,
so that would be like the emotions that you were going through. The internal struggle was that, right?
It was that completely. It was that insecurity. Can I go? What in my future? That was all the time my tension.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. All right. And what would you say is now, because you said you're working on commission basis now?
Right now, yeah.
Working with other companies, you said.
Basically, what I'm doing, I promote companies. So this is a name, is naming as affiliate marketer, yeah. And what I'm doing is that, So I basically promote other companies, and every time I sell a product, so they pay me commission on that.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. All right. And so I guess that I guess I get the idea of what got you into taking this opportunity, right? To start with something totally different from what you were doing.
Exactly. No, the thing was when I was trying to find solutions. One day I just on the Google I was searching for solutions, what to do, what thing I can do more. And then I find just a video. I see a video there. It was a free workshop training. And so I click there. I put my name and email, and they start to send me the videos. And it was very funny. I can see a guy. He's a English guy even. Stuart Ross, and he's just tell you about the several possibilities you can get it by selling online, you know. And I was very, wow, I can do that, you know, probably, yeah. And he present a course, a very simple course, you know, step by step, where anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. That was my thing, because I am not a technical person.
Oh yes.
All the time with my company, I have someone else doing, you know, touching on the internet, this and that. So that was not my area, basically.
Yeah, it was construction and building.
My
and stuff like that.
background is construction.
Yeah,
you know?
I get that. All right, and did you had any plan when you started, like, or the plan started to be more clear once you started to go through that journey?
No, it was let's see. The videos are so well structured, you know, that immediately you start thinking, oh, wow, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that, you know. And last video, they teach you how to start a business, online business, you know. So immediately I start to make plans. Okay, if I do that, if I do the course, you know, I start to promote other companies. I don't have money to invest, so I go do that way. And with the money I get it, I invest more, promote other companies. I don't have money to invest, so I go do that way. And with the money I get it, I invest more, and probably in a very short time, I get a lot of income from that, and I can live forever the construction and the instability, you know.
All right, so you started like that.
I start that one.
And
so what I'm doing, on the time was a different name. Now the name is Mentors All In. So it's the course. So it's 7 models of the course. But it's so many other tools that they put available, no, for free. For example, one of them I was very impressed, was 10,000 course on LinkedIn. Yeah? That you can use it for free if you are inside of the platform of this guy. And so if you have any struggle, because for example, I was feeling one thing, I don't know how to write an article to promote something. I don't have background on that. I don't know. So very funny, I was find exactly that. I typing on the this course, I typing how to write a post, you know, and they can immediately a course.
Oh wow!
You know, so it's very simple course. You learn, you practice,
and you get more tools also to.
And you have so many. There are so many things available on that package. You know, it's a package basically that you anything you can think about, you can struggle about how to do something. You know, you have a course for that.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
And along the way, because you've been on this for not too long, but since some time, for what I understood.
I can tell you, it was more or less 1 year ago when I started the course. You know?
And did you go against any conflict, any big barrier along the way?
A lot of things. On the beginning, it looked like you do the course and this is very easy, you know. And you start. For example, I was decided to. Start with a strategy, with Facebook. So it's a free strategy, so you can start to write posts on Facebook, you know. And I start to do it, and then I go see it, and you know, only my close friends see what I'm writing. I say, oh my god, what am I gonna sell, you know? So that was my first thing. I say, okay, I need to learn something more. I need to understand better that, you know. So again, I start looking for course, how to do it, where to promote, you know, especially with this point of view, you know. On the time I was not money to invest, so I decided to go into this social media ways to promote it, you know, and that was how I started. But was that very difficult? Another important thing where I feel real difficulty, they teach you that on the course. That is on how to get traffic, you know? How to, it's not generate, because you don't generate traffic. The traffic in internet is there, you know? You go to internet, it's a lot of people looking for things, a lot of people looking on the Facebook, you know, on the Instagram, all kind of things, you know? But how you attract that people to you, you know? That was my real struggle. How to bring people to see your things, be interested in what are you doing, you know, and they want to buy the course, because if I start to selling a course, that was my first product, you know, I need people be interested in the course and start the course,
Sure.
you know, so
Sure.
this way I can get the commissions.
All right, very good. So, what would you say was the end result that you achieved so far?
Was very impressive, you know, because I realized right now I live only for that.
Oh.
I live only for that. So I don't need to work the 8 hours or 10 hours I was working before, you know. I can be in vacations, like now, I'm in vacations. And I use it 3-4 hours, sometimes less than that. And I just writing, pam, 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 and now I know how to do it, you know. People attract, they buy it, and that's it. I go to my bank account, the money is there, the commission is paid already.
Right.
So
yeah, obviously I can imagine that you have built a whole path in the meantime in order to arrive to that. That's
exactly.
good to know. That's great that you're doing good with it.
Yeah, it was a lot of. You cannot stop in marketing. You cannot stop. You know, it's all the time new things. The Facebook change, Google change the laws. So you need to be all the time learning, you know, and apply that things. And the thing is that I was learning. I was finding where the people I wanted, you know, where they go search on the internet, and that's it. And that I bring it to me.
So I imagine you keep on learning.
You keep all the time on learning.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So tell us, what was the transformation that you experienced with all this?
A lot of things. First of all, I feel very more calm about life, you know. So I know it's just, you can see it in the space of 1 year. I create a new career, you know. So that is give you like that feeling of wow, I can do it, you know. A guy without any tech experience, and suddenly he's doing a new thing.
A totally different thing.
It is.
That's fantastic. That's very well done.
Yeah.
I can sense that you have some sense of pride on that.
Exactly. That is the word.
That's fantastic. All right. So that was great.
Okay.
Thank you for this little interview. So
Yeah.
people know a little bit more about you.
Thank
Thank you,
Okay,
Luis.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.